We're going to make men out of every single one of you.
Loyal, brave, and true. It is my duty to protect my family.
Did you know that during the Tang Dynasty there was a princess who not only built her own army but personally led it into battle? Or that in the 1970s archaeologists discovered the tomb of Lady Fu Hao, a powerful Shang Dynasty general who commanded thousands of soldiers? And here's one more shocker. The real Mulan didn't just spend a couple of weeks training Disney style. She fought disguised as a man for over 10 years without anyone discovering her secret identity. All this and much more today on Genius Salseo. Welcome back to my channel. The earliest version of Mulan's story comes from a short Chinese poem called The Ballad of Mulan, likely written around the 6th century. Yes, before Instagram, TikTok, and even the Tang Dynasty had a chance to be poetic about love. In the ballad, Mulan takes her elderly father's place in the army by disguising herself as a man. No dramatic haircut scene, no magical grandma. Just pure duty, courage, and a whole lot of armor that probably didn't come in petite. She fights for over a decade, returns home a hero, and only then reveals to her comrades, surprise, I'm a woman. Their reaction? Something like, wait, what? We had lunch with you every day. Let's be real. Traveling with an army full of sweaty men for 12 years and keeping up the disguise? That's Oscar-worthy. We're talking pre-deodorant era here. No filters, no concealer, just pure commitment to the bit. Let's talk about real-life female powerhouses who would have totally overshadowed Mushu. Princess Pingyang, Tang Dynasty's warrior princess. Princess Pingyang wasn't your typical royal. During the chaotic transition period at the start of the Tang Dynasty, she didn't wait in a palace sipping tea. Instead, she organized and led an army known as the Army of the Lady. With this force, she successfully captured key territories, significantly helping her father establish the powerful Tang Dynasty. Essentially, she was a strategist, warrior, and leader rolled into one. Princess Pingyang didn't just break the mold, she obliterated it. Lady Fu Hao, Shang Dynasty's military icon. Lady Fu Hao was no ordinary general. She was one of the most powerful military figures of her time. Discovered in the 1970s, her tomb amazed archaeologists with over 2,000 artifacts, including weapons, ceremonial objects, and even human sacrifices. Fu Hao personally commanded troops and led multiple military campaigns. Think Joan of Arc, but with a lot more ancient Chinese swag. She didn't just lead from the sidelines. She was right at the front lines, changing history and redefining what women could achieve in ancient China. Back to Mulan, can we talk logistics? Where did she sleep? How did she shave? Did she pretend to have a mysterious illness every time communal baths were a thing? We have questions. Ancient historians did not answer them. Mushu, adorable. Also, completely fictional. No talking dragon, just sheer grit and maybe a lucky rabbit's foot. Training Camp Glow Up. In reality, military training wasn't a 5-minute montage. It was brutal, muddy, and probably involved eating stuff you wouldn't even feed your worst ex. Love story. There's no Li Shang in the original version. Mulan didn't join the army to meet a man. She joined because her family needed her. Feminist before it was cool. That said, some later versions of the story did sneak in a little romance, because apparently no one can resist adding a love interest when a woman's doing something badass. Was Mulan even real? The big question. And the answer is maybe? Mulan is a legendary figure, and like most legends, she exists somewhere between fact and poetic exaggeration. Some historians believe she might have been based on a real person, or a mashup of several women who served in the military. Yes, Mulan had clones before it was sci-fi cool. And even if she wasn't technically real, her legacy was. For centuries, Chinese girls grew up hearing her story, not as a fairy tale, but as proof that bravery, loyalty, and honor weren't just for men with beards. Mulan wasn't out there singing, twirling swords, or chatting with dragons. She was a woman who made an impossible choice and followed it through, with grit, brains, and a whole lot of resilience. She reminds us that sometimes being strong means doing the hard thing quietly, without applause, or hair whipping montages. And while Disney gave her a makeover and a dragon, the real Mulan didn't need a glow-up. She already had the kind of strength no animation could capture. So next time you feel nervous to step up, just remember, if Mulan managed 10 years undercover without getting caught, you can handle that awkward presentation. Next up, we're diving into the scandalous lives of the Roman emperors who partied harder than rock stars and ruled with less chill than a reality show cast. So subscribe, stay curious, and remember, bravery isn't about the sword, it's about the choice to wield it.